You got a cobra on the loose? We're going to show you how to make that not happen. And we got some fangs in your face coming up.
Fangs in your face. Subscribe now.
Hey, before we get started, a big thank you to my Venom Squad, to my Venom Squad family. Hey, thank you for all your support. Hey, Sean Black, thank you, brother. Paul Breslin, thank you so much, bro. Wally Tucker, Dan McCarty, thank you, Big Daddy. Little Evelyn's doing great. Paul Gretsch, thank you, Paul. Andrew Vislowski and Austin Smith. Hey, thank you guys so much. You guys really do keep the wheels turning over here at Venom Central. What's happening, y'all? Hey guys, we're gonna do a safety video tonight. I think it's fitting right now. I'm sure you've all heard that there's been a spitting cobra on the loose in North Carolina, in Raleigh. And just the good news on this is that this cobra was contained. It was captured. And I know the young lady that spearheaded this whole thing and caught it. She's a professional. Thank you so much, Jen, for all the work that you do. She's done a great job. She devised a way to catch that snake and do it safely and remove it from the public. The first thing is public safety. I tell you right now, it's got to make sure everybody is safe, and she done that. And from what I understand, she's catching like a bunch of grief about the way she done it, because she used a glue board to actually catch the snake. It was in a very precarious position where it was running in and out of a little brick foundation, and they couldn't get to it because every time you get close to it, the snake would boom, gone. So doing what a true professional would do, you put a damn glue board down there and let that snake get stuck so it can't get back into its hole, okay? And she was able to remove that snake from that glue board, and the snake is fine, it's perfect, it's healthy, it's in great shape. And the main thing is that safety for the human population first. I mean, that is the most important thing. The snake is fine. You try to do it humanely, and I'm going to tell you, people are going to cry about it. People are going to bitch about it. Oh, it shouldn't have been a glue board. That's this and that. That's just freaking ridiculous. You know what? If it had been me, if I'd have had to, I would have dispatched that snake if it would mean keeping people safe, because people are the most important thing. So, Jen, you've done a great job. We love you. Thank you, baby. But I'm going to tell you, I've been fighting legislation and trying to create a permit system and legislation things that are going on here in South for a while now. Y'all know this. And something like this happening is not good. This is a fine example of, you need to be responsible. You need to be held responsible for your actions, and you need to be mature enough to own up to your mistakes. And I'm going to tell you, this is a fine example of all of that. And this is a fine example of who should and shouldn't be keeping venomous reptiles. So I'm not going to browbeat on this too much, but I just want to let everybody know that the snake has been captured, and it was done professionally. It was done the right way. And that's the most important thing. And everybody's safe. So we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to clean some little Elapids for you and show you how I do it so I don't lose an animal. And I'm going to tell you, I have never lost an animal. 38 years, I've never lost a damn animal. There's no reason to lose an animal. We have a snake-proof room. We have locks and everything that is, that can be locked. And we have a protocol, and your number one protocol is if you have a snake escape and it gets out of containment, it's always double containment. Containment in the cage, containment in the room, okay? I mean, we even have our damn windows screened on the outside. Double pane storm windows with screens and then chicken screening over them. I mean, you never take a damn snake outside. A venomous snake does not belong outside for filming and all that nonsense for TikTok. That's just more ego trip. Okay, look at me, look what I can do. I'm gonna be a TikTok star, I'm gonna be a YouTube star. That's nonsense. And that's the shit that needs to stop. serious venomous keepers and professionals, we need to start calling these clowns out, because this stuff needs to end. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm just sick of all of the bad press from these clowns. That's what they are, clowns. I just went back and watched some videos of another clown that was feeding a rattlesnake in a tub. And I mean, a chintzy little dollar store tub, and it's trying to do a live feeding, and the damn mouse jumped out, the snake jumped out, it's on the floor, there's a child running around the damn room. I mean, come on. You know what? It's time to weed out the men from the boys. You know, this is a hobby that is not a hobby, okay? This is not a hobby. This is a profession. And if you don't know what you're doing, you should get proper training and learn to do it the right way, so you're not putting anybody else in harm's way. Just like with this Cobra escape, and that being a spitter made it even worse. I don't care if it was this big or if it was 6 foot. Bad. Okay? Bad. But I'm going to do some little Elapids today, show you how I do it safely, so nothing does hit the ground and take off, and just to show you some safe procedure on cleaning and handling little fast snakes. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. I know you guys are tired of hearing me rant, but I'm pissed, okay? I'm a little pissed off today. Let's jump right in, guys. Okay, I'm just cleaning some babies tonight, and they're pretty funky because I haven't cleaned them in like 2 days. Okay, Elapids got this high metabolism and are constantly defecating and urinating. So, and these are some little monocle cobras, Najacuthia, and you know, and we keep all of our stuff in really tight racks. These things are pretty tight, and adequate size ventilation, especially for small snakes. And what's important is that these things are tight fitting, you know, so that's what we raise babies in. But I like them where I can at least open them with a hook. Now, look, before I start, let me explain this to you. Now, instead of hooking a snake and trying to move it somewhere and put it in something, contain it, I do the little platform thing. Now with Elapids, I like something a little bit taller, okay? I like something just a little bit taller. And I do my little platform just so nothing falls and hits the floor. Just another good tip, guys. A lot of guys keep snakes in tubs, and I keep a few snakes in tubs for feeding and different things. A good tub, a good secure tub, these Ziploc tubs are the best. I mean, there are some really good tubs made by Sterilite and stuff, the ones with the 2 clips and they got the hard lid. But these Ziploc tubs with these 4 clips, okay? And I've got several of these in different sizes, but these 4 clips, and they got like a damn seal on the inside of them, okay? That squishes down and seals this thing tight. I mean, a snake can never get out of them. And of course, you gotta have the adequate size air holes for babies. And a lot of times, if I'm doing a bunch of Elapids, I'll put a damn tub on the floor, like that. Just in case the snake does jump off the hook, it falls into the tub, and I can quick lid it, or I can quick grab the snake so it don't run under the rack, or get somewhere where it's hard to grab. I use my lid as a little platform, and I do it fast, so I don't do this tub thing too much, but just a quick little tidbit that might help you from a snake flying under your rack. But okay, let's get this little monocle out first. And I'll use my hook to open these little drawers, okay? And then I switch over to my tongs. Let me put that right there. I use my tongs to pick up the stuff that's inside that little tub, like his little piece of wood. Listen to him in there. All right, and then his little hide box, like so. That's a cute little snake, ain't it? And I'll tell you, now, with little tiny babies that are squirrely, sometimes I'll even just use my damn tongs to pick a snake up with really gently. But these snakes are starting to put a little size on them, so I'm not going to tong them. I'll use my hook. And I'll go ahead and hook the animal, and I'll use my lid to go ahead and platform it so it doesn't drop. Drop that snake right in the bucket, lid it up. It's nice and safe, it's fast. Keep everything close, where you're not walking across a damn room, or you're not trying to do something sitting in a chair with a snake in a tub and a lid and trying to lid it. I mean, it's all common sense. Fast transfer, slick, smooth, fast. You know what I mean? Then you can go ahead and clean everything up. And that's universal, y'all. When the snake's in a container, the hook sits on top, that means there's an animal in there. If you've got somebody else in your room. If you want to learn more about Monocle Cobra, everything, you know, care and all that, go back and check out Cobra 101, one of my videos. Every individual tub we have, we keep these little labels on them, okay? And of course this is, you know, labeled red, venomous reptile inside, Monocle Cobra, Najacuthia, but I go a step further with mine. A lot of guys will just put the animal that's in there. We do all the anti-venoms and we do the anti-venom codes, okay? And that's important to have that anti-venom code. And like this little thing here rips right off of here. It can come right off and go with you. But actually this will go with you along with a packet of a bite protocol of care for the patient and all of that. You know, we've got it for every species that we keep. But what's interesting is little monocles can't even spit, okay? Everybody thinks that, well, spitting cobras are the ones that spit. I've seen monocles spray. They don't have the capability of doing that streamlined, accurate spit like your Spitotrix or like your Nigrosenta, all the spitting cobras, but they can spray venom, and it's not like the same venom, of course. It's you know, damn, monocle venom is nothing like a spitting cobra venom, which is interesting because a lot of your Elapids, which are neurotoxin, they have this 3-finger toxin, okay? And a lot of snakes have it. It's just a phrase we use, this 3-finger toxin, but your damn spitting cobras have an added toxin to it, okay? And it's called atoxin. And a lot of other snakes have atoxin too, but I'm sorry, A2 toxin. I get confused sometimes. But anyways, the A2 toxin combined with the 3-finger toxin that's in all of your spitting cobras is what creates pain. I mean, just like when venom gets in your eyes, it's painful. It causes pain. And bites from spitters also create pain. And there's a lot of, I know people that's been bit by mamas. I know people that's been bit by cobras. And a lot of times the bites are not like painful. They're not like, you know, excruciating pain like a pit viper bite, you know. But spitters create pain because of that A2 toxin added to the 3-finger toxin. So they have a special cocktail that is made for pain. They're made to dish out pain. But monocles can spit too, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. It's more of a spray than a spit, but I've had them like spray venom on me, you know. So just so you know, if you've got a monocle, if you're working with monocles and one of them just kind of sprays venom at you, they do it too. But quick, rinse your eyes out, face out, don't get it in your mouth, try not to inhale it, you know, just clean up quick. I know I talk too much, right? And we get people like, oh, quit talking and just show the snake. Well, if you don't want to learn nothing, change the channel. And this snake is all over the place. And this is a fine example right here of how to do this quickly and safely. Here you go, bugger. And if he starts moving on me to come over the thing, see, I can just quick do this. You see what I'm saying? So he can't jump out of that tub. And go ahead and use my tub, just like that. And now he's contained safely, and he's not going to get loose. You know, very quick, simple, and fast. That's the way you want to do it all. Okay, and to move on, let's do this little male monocle. Go to my stuff here. And I always try to get stuff out of the way first, you know, whatever little rubbing log or whatever, and the little hide box. And yes, I know, you're cranky, huh? They're little pissers, I'll tell you what. Then I'll go to my hook. Put that down right there. This one's extra squirrely. Come here, you little devil. Just a little male. All right, buddy. See, if he was a little bit smaller, I'd just use my tweezers and pick him up. But he's at that size where I don't want to do that. And we'll just set him in there real gentle and let him up. But that's interesting that monocles can actually spray venom too, you know. And along with that cobra toxin and added benefits of venom that they have, you want to be careful with everything that you do and have anti-venom. So that's a whole nother picadillo of mine. and we keep a pretty good stock of anti-venom for probably 90% of the stuff we have, and the stuff that I don't have, I've got availability. I got it where we make a phone call and it's right there on the spot for us. Because I've got some really good friends that are keepers that keep their own anti-venom also. So we have our own little network of who's got what, and we're all there for each other when it's needed, if it's needed. So we'll get this little guy cleaned up. And believe it or not, I usually do this every day. Cobras are every day. And that's why I don't breed cobras no more. They are just way too much work. Alright. Just a little booger some fresh water. Get my water. And we'll do the little Taipan too, because he's got a high metabolism also. And I've got a group of these little inlands. Actually, this one's going to med toxin. That's one that I'm giving my buddy Carl down there. All right. Let's get that closed up a little bit. All right, you little pisser. Simple, right? No nonsense. That's the key. No nonsense. All right, let's do this little Taipan next. And everybody's always thinking, well, Taipans are so chill. And I'm going to tell you what, the little ones are squirrely. And they get defensive. They do get defensive. They get in that really weird little position and rear themselves up sideways and tilt their heads. And that's when you know they're pissed. And they're fast. All right. See, I'm usually in here by myself, y'all, so and I can burn through this rack in probably 20 minutes, but I'm taking my time so Miss Dina can film me. I even roll my paper towels up in a certain way. You guys are probably watching me do this. You're like, man, he's really OCD. He's got problems. I do it like that because, you know, these little boogers shed fangs too, like everything else does. I roll it up like that so I'm not touching the feces or get a little baby fang stuck on my finger. It probably wouldn't hurt you too much, but it'd be really irritating. To get back on topic, safety first, you know, and I'm going to tell you, and just like my thing is keeping everybody around me safe first, you know, and then myself safe, and then the animal safe. And if you live by that, you'll be all right. And the thing is responsibility. You know, people got to start showing responsibility. I mean, and I think that us venomous keepers, us venom professionals, I mean, we need to start calling out these guys that are, you know, it's just the nonsense needs to stop. It really does. And everybody wants to be a rock and roll star, you know what I mean? But, you know, this isn't a game. This truly is not a game, you know? So legislation is going to take place, and I'm just hoping that we can have a platform to be able to keep working and explain to the legislators that there are professionals, there are guys that do this correctly, you know, because this current incident, it's going to cause a lot of problems, you know. And the thing is that, you know, if a bite happened, that would be horrific. That would just be horrific. I mean, it's just, I'm concerned. I really am concerned. Oh, now you're going to start showing your ass a little bit, huh? You're getting long, huh? No, you get in there. See, this is a fine case right there where I'm going to have to do that and push him right back in there like that. There we go. See? Simple, clean, safe. Hey y'all, I'm gonna keep working, but don't go nowhere. Fangs in your face is coming up. Okay, this is the big monster Batwing. Let's see how he responds to a nice hot rat. Oh, look at him tensing up. He's vibrating, he's so tense. Let's see if we can line this up. Oh, there you go, big boy. Felt like a love tap. He might hit it again. Let's see. Oh, that was a good one. That's it, big guy. Game over, huh? Alright, back it up a little bit. Let's set that down right there for you, buddy. Oh, and a third time! Damage now. Damage and venom. He ain't playing. I'm going to back up real nice and easy. A little bit of puff adder action. You can see this guy is already lined up. Try to get him at a sideways angle here. He might wait for it to kiss his nose. Like so. And that was a very uneventful strike. He got the job done. Alright, buddy. Back it up a little bit. He's like, I ain't moving, huh? Alright, there we go. We'll leave that right there for you. That's one of our male Bidisarietans. And let's jump over and feed the female. You can see I got a box there separating them, because she'll just eat all his food. Okay, and you can see this little girl. She's just hanging with her head out of here. Let's let her get a whiff of this. Smell this with her tongue. She needs a second to compute. Oh, now she knows it's a food source. Oh, ho, 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 there you go, girl. Wow, look at the damage already. Blood already pouring out of that rat. And that is a highly cytotoxic venom. Let's give her a little tug there. That venom actually kills on a cellular level. Bites are very painful and very necrotic. We're going to let her drag that up in there on her own. But let's move on. Okay, we're going in on a big gaboon here. This is the West African Gaboon Viper, and this one usually does some pretty wild strikes, so and I can see him already vibrating a little bit. He's getting ready to bang. Let's see if we can make him come up high for it. Oh, yeah! Oh, that was perfect! That was cool. There you go, big boy. What an animal. Look at the rostral horns on this guy. They're huge. What a powerful animal. Okay, we're going to try to make this as naturalistic as possible. So, this snake is definitely in a hunt position. It's one of our little youngster gaboons. Well, that's pretty big. It's. Oh, yeah! That was cool! Came sideways on that one. Atta boy. That was awesome. The speed is just incredible of these things. This snake is kind of facing away from me. Oh, okay, buddy. And she is on point, boy. She's kind of in blue. She's in shed right now. But it appears like she's going to go ahead and pop a feed regardless. This is a snake that does in wild strike. It's, oh, yeah! It does something crazy every time. It's just a ferocious animal. It's got a crazy feeding response, and you got to be extra careful feeding this animal. You really got to do your due diligence and make sure you're in the right position and make sure that you are in a safe spot so this animal doesn't mistake you for a prey item. So, and she's kind of dolled up right now, but after she sheds, she'll be electric. That was cool. See if our big male Zob is ready. Check him out. He is already tightening up. He knows that's a rat out there. He's getting ready to... There you go, buddy. Getting ready to come in hot. Now we gotta hurry up and get one in that female's mouth. She's over there like staring like, where's mine at? All right, little girl, come on. Let's get her lined up. Oh, nice. Oh, that was nice. That one just might come out beautiful. Back it up, little girl. Little girl, look at that thing. That thing has probably got about 30 babies in her this time. She is so gravid. Alright, we'll just set that right there for her. We're actually giving her smaller prey items right now because she is so full of babies, it's not even funny. I mean, that just looks uncomfortable. Let's see, she's had... Last year the snake had 23, if I remember right. And then our other female had 32 year before last. So we'll see what she gives us this year. That is the Yucatan rattlesnake, Crowless Zobcon. How about the fangs, huh? There's some good ones. But I'm still working, y'all, and let me tell you, it's a never-ending job, and I'm sorry that we have not loaded in like 8 or 9 days, I think it was, I don't know, but we have been on it big time. We've been really working our butts off. We're looking at properties, we're looking at places to open our facility, and it's just been it's been overwhelming. And I'll tell you, we're going to try to put out as many videos as we can, but we need to get our facility open and up and running. So, and this is a little Mugeni, y'all, little Bathos Mugeni. Little devils. But actually these are all going to the lab too here very soon. But hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that V logo thing and subscribe now. Come on back and check us out at Venom Central. This is Willie. We're checking out. Later.